Niggers.
There you go.
Hold up. You're now listening to Fresh Out, the world's most dangerous music podcast on the OMG Network and Rawthentiq.com.
F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T. That Fresh Out.
What's up?
What's up?
Y'all know the deal. What's happening?
What's
For the second time.
It was a pre-production meeting.
Pre-production meeting.
It's all good. There was some breaking news that we'll talk about. So, we had to do what we had to do.
Like my man Fogler said on Superbad, what's up, niggas?
Jay Kemp was good, man.
Oh, man.
What's cracking?
You got Jay
man?
Kemp
What's
in the
cracking?
building, man. Playing B. Thomas, man.
Oh, Clarence Camper.
Cancel that summer.
Don't get it
What's
twisted.
good?
Wow.
Don't get
Oh.
it twisted.
Plan B.
I'm definitely
Thomas.
pro-choice. This is more of a jab to the
Wow.
rib of old Plan B. Thomas. He's robbing folks right
Let's
now.
go.
Just a jab. But I'm good though,
This
fellas.
is
How
the
y'all
thing, though,
doing?
man. They try to get him with that
Savage,
Anita Hill a while back, man. So,
Hey,
he
man.
did that
Yeah, so
snap on that summer, dog.
He's on the revenge tour, but his wife is also in his
He
ear.
saw that
His
Stranger
wife
Things
is-
was like, oh, you know what? Game time.
Yeah,
Stranger Things
yeah,
season
yeah.
5. Let's go.
Yo,
His wife
coming
is,
from the upside down. Is that what it is?
yeah,
guess.
the Demogorgon life is what his wife
Man,
is.
there's so much Demogorgon. So much Demogorgon.
Hey,
Got them,
man.
nightmare.
them
Hey.
tentacles everywhere, huh?
Let's be
Yeah,
clear.
She's
We
Scarlet
want
Witching it right
every
now.
women is pro-choice women. You do what you want to do. You get a BBL, you get it, whatever. We don't care.
We
As
with
long
you. We with
as
you.
you're happy, man. Whatever y'all want to do.
Yeah,
man.
we with you.
LB the Podfather was good, man.
What's goody, man? Everybody doing good tonight? Everybody feeling
Man.
fresh?
Yeah, doing
Just
good,
making
man.
sure everybody good.
Yeah.
Family's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Shit.
man.
Yeah.
Family's good, man. Every once in a while, life will throw little darts at you, man. I'm over here like in the Matrix doing a little dodge, man. Like,
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
Man.
no, but hey,
That's,
man,
that's the job life too. Corporate America
Yeah.
do it to you.
yeah, man. But I'm still here, man, living good. Everybody's doing good. Family's healthy, man. So can't complain, man. You know how it go.
That's what it
Bebo
is.
P, the bedroom bully, man.
Yeah,
Applying
boom.
all that pressure on all them single ladies was good.
The Oxtail
good,
Goon. What's
Oxtail
up, man?
bully. And sprinkle them girls, man.
Y'all saying I'm the Negro Salt Bay or something? Just a little
The
Hip hop salt babe was good.
the curry chicken cooker.
Yeah,
The
man.
Diet curry chicken cooker.
Hey, boy. Hey, Clarence Camper, you killing it with the names of all
We're
names,
playing
brother.
beats
You
out,
killing
man.
it. So, hey, I'll take all that in comparison, man.
Oh,
Hey, no, but we good, man. Fresh Shout, the world's most dangerous
Let's
podcast.
go, man.
Iceberg, how you living?
yeah,
I'm
man,
good, man. First of all, man, shout out to all the new subs that we got, man. Welcome
Yes.
back to the show,
Yes,
Fresh
yeah,
Out
yeah.
Show, man. This
Yeah.
is one of the realest hip
You
hop
know it.
shows, man, that you can catch on, man. You can tap in with us, man. Every Wednesday, 9:30, we're here. Bebo P, J Kemp,
Pardon that
LB
delay.
the Podfather, man. These dudes are
950s.
real rappers, real producers, man. We've done this, so this is why they can talk about what we doing, man. It's not some
All of
nerds,
that.
man, at Apple Music, man, talking about what the crap. You know what I'm
I'm not
saying?
some
This ain't no
journalist,
old
bro.
cats, man. We really do this,
Right.
man. So
New Rap
let's
City.
be clear.
New
New
Rap
Rap City, man. No basement. You know how
No
we get
basement.
down,
Nah.
man. Good
Rap
show
City in the
today, man.
attic.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Man, so much
The
Anne
attic.
Frank. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we Anne Frank of the hip hop game.
Boy,
Let's go, man.
Yeah.
We got a really good show, man. We're gonna take y'all front and back, man. Pause. It's
Mhm.
gonna be a good show. Again, hit that like button, sub, man. Do what you
Oh,
do, man. We
definitely.
got
Pause.
20 people in the building, man. Let's get it busy, man. Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
get it
Let's
higher,
go.
man.
Let's go.
Notifications, all of
Before we
Shout
go
out,
in,
shout
though,
out.
Mhm.
new merch alert, new merch alert, new merch alert. Cop that LB the Podfather golf course life. You know how it goes down, man.
Hey.
Get you a koozie and cop this
Goodness
shirt.
gracious. Yeah,
You don't need no ABs or no plan Bs. You got this shirt, man. You're gonna get it, man. They
All
gonna
you
be
need-
flocking
hey.
to you.
ABs or LB or ABs is LB. Is that what it is?
Stop it.
Gas tax.
Got him.
Yeah, you ain't gotta
Got
be beige. You ain't gotta
Gotta be
be
beige
no
on
beige.
that.
Oh
Stop it.
man,
Yeah,
And just so you
not
just
A,
be
B, or
clear,
Plan B, but LB, boy.
Rawthentiq.com/shop. It's
You
on
know it.
sale right now, $25, man. We're gonna give $5, man, to Planned Parenthood to somebody. We're gonna give it to somebody.
Let's
Whatever.
donate, man.
We're
Let's
gonna
do
donate
it.
to somebody,
Yeah,
man.
let's
Maybe not
donate
Planned
that,
Parenthood.
man.
Yeah, man.
But
for
cop
sure.
that shirt. Other thing too, man. My man Hip Hop VCR, man, has the
My
dopest
guy.
shirt that yesterday's
Fire.
price is not today's price. Cop that
Yeah.
shirt and
need
the
that.
hoodie.
Yeah.
That little
Yeah.
Yeezy
Diet
joint is on the
Coke,
chain.
boy.
Go cop that joint. And he
Yeah.
also has these
All of
dope
these is cold.
stickers, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Scoop
man.
Cop
that.
them.
Scoop
Right.
it.
That's
Scoop
right.
it.
You know
need
what
to
I'm
do
saying?
that.
Scoop
Need to
that.
do that.
Like this
Mhm.
thing, man. Like now, since the Hot Girl Summer's been canceled, you gotta come in with
Yikes.
something different. Come in with this shirt. When you
Yeah.
go into the bar, come in with the shirt on.
Yeah, no, you
Dang.
gotta have
Yeah,
something.
man.
You gotta have something.
Some got to differentiate.
Because the white tee just ain't gonna cut it, man. This summer
Ain't
ain't
gonna
gonna
cut it,
make
man.
it
Come
work.
on.
Hey, unless it's the white tee y'all saw.
You said
prior.
that you said that franchise boys joint ain't ain't working.
Yup.
LB?
Yeah, that yep.
Yup.
Like my
In my
Oh,
white.
actually, Hip Hop VCR's in the building. What's
What's
good?
good? What's
What's
good?
good?
brother?
What's good?
What
Yeah,
is
Eight-
good?
eight
man?
VCR.
Like I said, hey, cop
That's
the shirt,
right.
man. hiphopvcr.com/t-shirts.
It's all
Yeah,
Get
good.
your
do
swag
that.
up. If you like me, I still like wearing like hoodies in the summertime.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
you got the hoodie
It's
joints
all
too. You know what I'm
goody. It's all
saying?
good.
So
Yeah.
hey
Right.
man, this is what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Matter of
Come on
fact,
now.
cop 2 shirts. You know what I'm
Cop
saying?
two.
That's
Hey,
right.
and get one
That's
for the
right.
old lady. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Go ahead and
Don't
match
just
with
cop
her.
one,
Why not?
cop the two.
yeah, man.
There you
gotta
go.
If you got kid sizes, hip hop VCR, throw them up there too. You
Yeah,
know?
we need some kid joints too, man. Get the kids matching. Get
the
the whole
babies,
There
family
you
on.
the
go.
babies
There
need
you
love
go.
too.
There you go.
The
We got
babies need
some
love.
shout outs, man. Prayers up to my man Chaka Zulu, man. ATL legend. You know what I'm saying? He got in a
Absolutely.
situation this week and is in the hospital. Want to send prayers out to him and his family, and also
Yeah,
to everybody that was
absolutely.
in that situation.
Yeah.
Salute to Max B. We got a little
Uh-huh.
word that he might be getting out soon. So we want to hear
The
Wave
Wave
God
God.
get busy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
again, man, congratulations to Big Boy getting that
Mhm.
divorce, man. You know what I'm saying? Like 20 years, bro. Like not married for 20 years. You've been trying to get divorced for 20 years.
I don't know about trying, but I feel
Yeah, I don't know about trying for a dub. I mean, that's a long time to be trying.
And
Well,
he said, let's
you
see
know.
about the kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Well, I
okay.
think
That's what's
with
up.
that situation, I think that she had initially tried to
2014,
make the
she tried.
yeah, okay, yep.
Okay,
And then they
okay.
worked out
Hey, the
something.
money was too right. You know what I'm saying? We gotta wait a little bit, wait till that money go down just a
yeah.
little bit.
Yep. And at the time, at least one of their kids was still kind of a minor or somewhere at a younger age. So
Well, I know
that's kind of more
Andre
little
Patton.
context.
I think
Yeah.
Andre Patton Jr. He was like playing
Uh-huh.
football and stuff because he went out there to Oregon.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Okay.
Playing football.
yeah.
So
I know
he
they're
was
both
grinding,
grown
man.
or adult now, but I'm just saying at
Yeah,
that time. So
yeah.
it's
Yeah,
but but you know, go ahead, El. Go ahead.
And salute to them though for doing it properly, man.
There you
You know
go.
what I'm saying?
There you
We
go.
was talking
Civil.
earlier that it
Civil.
wasn't a bunch of mess out there. It
Right.
wasn't no articles on TMZ, no
It wasn't.
video release,
Amicable.
And
no pictures leaked or nothing like that.
you got to
And
respect that.
shout out to both of them for actually, being
Yeah.
adults
Did
in
it
the
the right
situation
way.
too. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Did
there's
it
a lot
the
of
right
like he
way.
could lose some money if this thing got messy. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know, salute to both
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, wow.
Absolutely.
you know.
And
Oh,
and
dang.
obviously they both had enough respect for each other to do this
Facts.
the
They
right
did.
way.
They
Facts.
did
Yeah,
and still do.
yeah.
Yep.
No, that does show respect, man. That shows
Facts.
respect.
It does.
And this is like I said, this is the way you keep it pimping, right?
But
here.
again, like we said, man, Big Boy's from
Facts.
he's cut from a different cloth. He's a different pedigree, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah,
I
man.
don't see Big Boy ever sweating like that. You know what I'm saying? I think he's
Nah.
always gonna be cool with
No.
anything. And like again, shout out to his wife as well, man. But again,
Yep.
as far as black men are concerned,
Yep.
Yeah.
hey man,
Yeah.
hey,
Salute.
enjoy that big
Let
boy.
your-
You know what I'm saying?
Let your lawyers do the work.
Yeah,
let
let
your
him
lawyers
shine,
do the
baby,
work.
you know what I'm saying?
You
Peace to
kick
Max
back.
B.
Let them do the work. And keep
Yeah.
it pushing.
Before we go into the show, man, we got to talk about Jay Camp's favorite R&B singer producer.
Yeah, man.
nah,
there
Jack
he
across
is.
the belly, man. You know what I'm saying?
There
Not with
he
that
is.
jacket. That's the
Yeah.
jacket he
Something like,
had.
I want to say LB had one like that, but it didn't have that many spikes on it. You know, that like maybe like 10 spikes.
That's the jacket of a man who looks like has a dungeon.
How you hug somebody like that?
Bro, yeah.
He looks like a
Yeah.
bussy ghostwriter.
Yeah.
Stay away from me.
Dang.
Stay away.
With that
That's that,
Beijing hairline, dog.
That Beijing.
Yeah,
You know
man.
that's Beijing. What's your
Yeah.
thoughts just on that 30 piece that they handed out? Because this ain't the Chicago joint. This is the whole different situation. This was the racketeering
Racketeering
with the
boy.
other bull. Yeah, it was the racketeering with the Mann Act, which is basically transporting for the S stuff. You know what I'm saying? So what's your thoughts just before we go into the show on old Nasty Bob?
Hey man, listen. When you start transporting women across state borders, and they're manipulated or not there in their own free will, or they don't even know mentally that they not under their own free will, man, you just in a very nasty, disgusting place, man. And I'm sorry, but yeah, like if this happened to my cousin, a niece, a daughter, anything like that, man, like, man, he's lucky to be alive, to be legit, to be completely 100, because it's some homeboys that would have just sent the whole hood at him, man, and just been like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We'll figure it out after the fact, man. So he's lucky. He's lucky that he just got 30 from the feds or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's some
what you just
that would have handled that a little differently. You know what I'm saying?
And what you just said, El, it sound like straight up WandaVision. When Wanda put that hex on that town in New Jersey and brainwashed everybody thinking they was a whole different person. That's what this dude was doing.
Yeah, man.
And transport them across state lines.
Yeah,
that's a
man.
different. I mean, he was scooping chicks from Texas, Florida, Arizona.
Everywhere.
Like you said, too, he was
everywhere.
brainwashing the bull too. You know what I'm saying?
That's the key element in this. And they was young though. It's not like he was brainwashing adults. He was brainwashing teenagers.
Yeah,
like that's sick.
Started with Aaliyah, man, and this is where he at with his nasty ass.
So this is the thing, though. Like this is the thing. What he was actually charged with, he technically didn't do. So did he deserve 30? Or y'all just like, hey man, he messed up Aaliyah, so give him whatever.
Hey, listen.
Go ahead.
Sometimes you just get what you had coming to you, right? So sometimes you didn't do the thing that they got you for. It's almost like when you playing on the basketball court, right? And like they come down, they be like, man, you fouled the dude or whatever. And you didn't foul him, but you might have fouled that dude four or five times in the first quarter. They just got you for the fifth foul in the fourth quarter. This is what's happening to R. Kelly. He fouled a whole bunch of people in the first quarter and got away with it.
Well, and this is the other side of it. And I 100% agree with you, El. I'm not pushing back at all. But there's another side to it where we've been in certain situations where we see how there's women behavior when it comes to this kind of situation. And like Hip Hop VCR is saying, you got parents pushing them on a predator. And like I said, he's not the only one. He's just the one that they basically like. This is the thing. We can go into Jay-Z's catalog and he got a lot of youngins in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can do a Survive Jay-Z if we want to, but at the end of the day, you know, Kelly, to me, in my opinion, he was so defiant with what he was doing. And it also he had them two situations living up there with him too, and blatantly showing it off. Yeah, he was blatantly showing it off. Like he should have stayed in Africa when he went over there, but he came back because he was arrogant, in my opinion. So was he guilty? No, but that ego can always get you, man. What's your thoughts, B-Bo, real quick? Because you've been kind of quiet.
You know,
and it's your guy. I know you playing R. Kelly that 12 play tonight. I know.
Wow.
Bedroom bully.
Man, dog, with the oxtails just waiting to get microwaved.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
No, I just think that Kel should have done like Iceberg was implying and just or saying really. Just he should have pulled a Russell Simmons and just skipped out and just stayed wherever, overseas from the United States, man, because this was coming to him, and lo and behold, now you have that 30 piece. And I think y'all were so beyond right too about the the fact that he was taking advantage of like young impressionable girls that were brainwashed. I mean, that's just criminally disgusting. Yeah. And then now it is. So he definitely deserves to be locked up for a fair amount of time. At the same time, I think it was yesterday where Ghislaine Maxwell, the person who ate her, she got 20.
Yep.
And you know, I mean,
I hear you on the 30. I hear you on the 30.
I hear you too.
If you're strictly going by comparisons of the law and saying like, did this match the crime that other people got? Because it's rapists that only get 5 years and 7 years and stuff like that. So I understand the point that is attempting to be made, but at the same time, I do not care, because once you get into this nasty space,
I'm with
once you get into this nasty space, I don't want to hear arguments of details, because
you can't really do that.
All of y'all need to be thrown up under the jail. Galen as well, all of them, every single last one of them.
LB, let me ask you this question real quick. L, do you think he'll make it to that 30? That's what you said earlier. Do you think he'll make it?
Man,
and you know what? You basically know what I'm insinuating. I can't say it on YouTube.
Well, here's the thing.
That's gonna be tough.
I do not think that he is a mentally tough person, and you have to be mentally tough along with being tough to survive that long in jail. So if
he's 55, he'll be 85. If he actually served the whole joint.
If I was going on MGM bet and they had the line on R. Kelly or whatever, making it to 30, I'm saying he's not making it, man. If I had to go bet the line in MGM.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like you though, L. I mean, I just kind of draw a line in the sand, and I agree with what Hip Hop VCR was saying, what you were saying, Iceberg too. You know what I'm saying? The parents was on that foolery too. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the devils are in the detail. I mean, his horns is in the details. Some of the hellacious things this dude was doing.
Disgusting.
We can't
let's be clear. There was a video that came out. I mean, we all saw with our own eyes if you was looking at that.
Yeah. I mean, so much for not guilty, huh, Kels?
So much for
Now
it's too much.
I do think that, it is worth a conversation. I get the whole point of, hey, once you do something that crosses that line, you know what I'm saying, then it's like, hey, you get what you deserve. But I just don't think that we should turn a blind eye to like others who, do
no
same level stuff or worse. And then, they get out for like a significantly shorter amount of time.
And that shouldn't happen. I don't care if you got Johnny Chaka. Like that type of stuff shouldn't happen. When you doing this,
that. Yeah, and that's kind of the point, to be Bo Peep's point, right? Which is just that if we want to start to get into the details and start to do comparisons and say, did the law treat him appropriately with this punishment?
Right.
That is a different conversation.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm just like, I'm like, you nasty. I'm not getting into the details of if the law got it right. You nasty. You need to go to jail. As far as like, should it have been, 4 years because, Billy Bob Joe over here in Oregon only got 4 over here. That's not for me to have the conversation about. I think there's more people that can probably articulate that better than me. I'm just at the place of you nasty and you need to go away. From what I know about Kels, there's a whole lot of people that I don't know about and that I would have to get informed on. But even like the Galen stuff, like she needs to be gone. Like she should be longer than Kels, right? Because she's much more nasty or affected a lot more people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so let's be clear. Let's be clear. All he had to do, all R. Kelly had to do, get with the families, pay them off. And basically hide out. That's all he had to do.
It's still nasty.
I mean, this thing, he's still nasty, but we have people doing that all the time. I think what got Kels in the long run was he was arrogant. He was showing off those young women.
Yeah,
he was basically still making money, and he never apologized. Never publicly apologized.
But think about it morally. I was just saying, think about it morally, what you're just saying, though. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. I'm just saying, but think about it. We saying what he can do to get off. We naming we got a bunch of bullet points over here naming things. Man, he could have done this. He could have done that. Yeah. But at the end of the day, he did all his bullshit, though. That's why I was saying that's why.
But the crazy thing, there's still people who did worse, and they out kicking it.
No.
True.
Absolutely.
It's true.
You can't negate that. Yeah.
It's very true. It's very true.
And I'm not negating any of that.
And they still nasty, just like he nasty.
Right.
He was a dummy. He was a dummy and got hemmed up on his. But at the end of the day.
Yeah. But you like Draymond on the court screaming about a foul, bro. And it's like, hey man, sometimes you
you're one tech away from getting suspended.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anybody's protesting here of the fact that
no, not at all.
Kels deserves significant prison time. I think we all can agree to that.
Yeah.
And with that said, I think it's important to understand that there's sickos out there. There's really some serious sickos. I think we all know that. And they're not just people that you know or know of, but they're also in the industry as well or from the industry. I mean, and this serves as proof of that.
And even
serves proof that that's what I was saying. Like, you can't just toss a bag at people and think this is going to go away, because eventually this type of thing does come back. Even the people that's running around right now, because remember, they still trying to get Bill Cosby. This dude's damn near 90, and they still trying to clip him.
Bill Cosby was super defiant and never apologized.
Well, and
they didn't have any. Go ahead.
And the thing is that let's also put some of this on some of that generation ahead of us too, the boomers, right? Because every single person that was raised by a boomer at some point heard some version of this about a guy in the neighborhood. Hey, don't go around that guy because that's nasty Junebug. Don't go by nasty Junebug's house. Don't walk by that alley. Don't go.
And we just let it ride.
And we let it ride. Every single last one of us. And
really just to
like that.
And to interconnect with that, man, like those same boomers in some cases, not all, but in some cases, they were the ones that were taking their daughters to these concerts. And not only that, right before Kels came back from Africa, he was in Africa doing what? Touring, doing concerts and whatnot. And people were just going there in droves to see him. So, hey,
nasty.
And that's why I mean, I don't disagree with anything that y'all saying, because it also happens at universities. Too.
That
I mean,
everywhere.
That happened
everywhere.
Happened in Michigan State. LB, I'm sure you know about that when they hit that one. And the worst situation to me was Penn State. With
with the boys,
Well, hey, I think it just goes back to what Hip Hop VCR was saying. This is some rich Negro stuff, and when he sold off his publishing to all his biggest songs, nobody cares anymore as far as like the dudes who make money off of him. So it was like, hey man, take him to the slaughterhouse because we've already got what we wanted from him, which was his publishing. And then he still became defiant, and so. You know, you got to go, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just your time. It's Avon Barksdale. It's Stringer Bell. You're just doing too much and you get caught up, man.
And you brought up a good point, because when he was arrested and then got out, the last time, I guess, there were some financial questions or concerns with bail money, wasn't it?
And that's why he had remember he got that loan from Shorty Doo-Wop from Chicago.
Yes, you know I say that because
I thought it was like some tax evasion type stuff.
Man, they was hitting him with everything because Kim Fox, man, over here slapping her husband to get him out the house. She was basically on him, and she's getting funded by that Skittles bag. So at the end of the day, she's going to do anything she can because she knows where her butter's getting bread, or her bread's getting butter, excuse me. So at the end of the day, man, he was gone when Kim Fox was on him with them big jaws.
Oh yeah,
so
good jewel.
But either or, like I said, man, you know, regardless, man, you know, it is what it is, and it's not over, man. So the scary thing though is, if you can take anything out of this, is if they want to get you, they gonna get you. So just be clear, man. Keep your nose clean, man. Black men. So be clear. No book of the week this week, but we got a bars. So what you got for the bars this week? J. Kemp.
Man, I got the guy Logic with that vinyl mixtape, man.
Man,
Okay.
LB's fashion coordinator.
Alright.
Yeah.
Never,
And
never, ever.
He got that beat on,
regardless,
dog.
and regardless of how you feel about this cat, man, I had to salute this dude for this tape, man. This kind of took me back to like late 90s, early 2000s, like the vibe, man. It's very like
Okay.
it's kind of it's hip hop. It's like a hip hop essential type of album, man. I mean, this really is like from the rooted to the tutor, like a real like raw hip hop mixtape. This is what you expect to hear, like when you actually bought mixtapes like off the street. Like Logic came with one, man. And I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest Logic fan in the world. I think he's talented, but he crafted this mixtape well, though. Well, and you can tell by the production, by the DJs that's on here. I mean, again, man, this is like if I'm at a hip hop show,
he's got RZA on here,
man. I'm trying to vibe to. I mean, it's a dope album,
and let's
bro.
be clear,
like, it really
man.
is.
Logic has always had bars, and
always had bars.
He's always been good at crafting and bringing people together.
He can make an album, real talk.
But there was just so much poppiness to his previous set that like you just it never really resonated all the way through. So maybe now that he's just out of that space, maybe he's got all the cash that he needs and he knows that he's good. He's married now and all of that stuff.
I'm on Jam too.
Yeah. So I think so. I'm curious to take a listen then, because I always felt like there was pieces that were there that never ever formed like a complete puzzle. So if this is the one,
that's a very good.
I'm excited to check it out.
Very good synopsis, and I definitely encourage you to check it out. I mean, from the rooter to the tutor, man, this is like one of those mixtapes, like where the DJs will bring the artists onto the show, like with the funk.
Okay.
Blues, and they play the whole album. That's what this was like. Like I want to hear this dude like chop it up with somebody like that and kind of like describe like what he was doing at the time when he crafted these together. Because like Iceberg was saying, he got a bunch of features on here and a bunch of producers. So this wasn't just like he stuck with one producer. Nah, he got legendary producers on here and legendary
that's the thing,
DJs.
though. Yeah, that's the thing about him, man. He's always, I think, like you said, that he's always been connected to like the real hip hop cats in the industry, from the legends on the artist side to the legends on the production side, and everywhere in between and behind. So I definitely want to check this out, just like every other Bars of the Week project, LP, mixtape, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And in this case, Logic, he knows how to try to keep it as essence as he knows how to. So
well, and this is the
crazy thing is too, it's got like
hold on
before
you go in, J Camp. I'll tell you this right now, man. I saw this pass through my feed, and I said, whatever, I'm not listening to that. And literally, J Camp was like, yo, it's banging. So if Logic or any of his people see this, y'all need to throw J Camp a bag, because literally, man, he's basically got me to listen to it, man. And so it's certified if J Camp saying it's got bars, man.
Because I would tell you this. I'm just like Iceberg Slim. Based on Logic's last, like, I don't know, maybe 2.5 projects or something like that, there was no way that anybody else was getting me to check this album unless somebody on this show told me to do that. And if it wasn't nobody from this show, somebody else, I'd be like, nah, bro, like, keep that.
I'm the same. It's one of those things, like I was listening to like one of those YouTube like DJ playlists, and one of the songs off this album came on. I was like, man, who is this? He's over here going. And then I looked, I was like, man, that's Logic for ripping. So then I was like looking for this album. I was like, it's got 36 tracks. I was like, I don't know about that.
Crazy.
But some of them was like a minute and a half, like a real mixtape type stuff.
Yeah.
Like shorties. But it was very well crafted, very well produced. The bars is right. Man, salute to him, man. I was it made me feel good, man, listening to that album. Because I definitely wouldn't have checked it out if I didn't hear it off that playlist on YouTube. I swear I wouldn't have.
Well, again, like I said, y'all check this out, man. Added to it, like I said, J Camp's knowing me on the bars, man. Like he don't miss on that. So
he's been hitting on target. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because I'll tell you right now, I was playing that Elzai. Cold.
It's cold,
bro.
And Georgia killed that production, man.
Was
He did her
that, man.
thing on
It
the
was
hooks,
something
too.
else that you was telling me about, man. I was checking for that too, man. So yeah, like it's been no misses. I can confirm
that
that.
Elzai is serious.
This dude's 6 for 6 right now, like an MJ, doc.
Yeah, man.
Man,
Game 6
all day.
Speaking of misses, though,
Oh,
we gotta talk about ASAP
man.
Rocky, man. Just real quick, man, because he doesn't even deserve 5 minutes on our show.
Nah, he don't. Travis Scott's
He
brother.
basically had a show. There's video of him. I'm gonna put it right here. He was in he was so late to a performance, man, in Australia that the crowd started leaving because the Red Hot Chili Peppers had to open up for him, even though they were the headliners. And he was so late, man.
That's
Yeah,
sad, bro.
crazy.
Yeah.
Just can we poop on him for a minute, man? Like first of all, let's be clear.
Yeah.
He is the doppelganger to Travis Scott. He's not Travis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Didn't he say Travis stole it all from him, though?
But
Ain't
that's
that
just trying to
He
flip the
did.
situation, man, because he's been around Rihanna smoking all that Doja. You know what I mean?
But this
I
is
can-
this
Go
is
ahead, bro.
disrespectful to just
Fact.
the craft. You cannot, if you are an artist, you cannot treat any type of music genre like this. And shout out to Red Hot Chili Peppers
Yeah,
for being
absolutely.
professionals
Yeah.
and going
Don't treat
ahead and giving
anyone
those
like
people a show. But if
Fact.
this dude does not pull out some change
Pause.
out of his
Pause.
pocket and refund them tickets, because if I was one of them people that went to go see this dude, I would have been heated. I would have slandered the SHIT on social
Yeah,
media out of
man.
this dude, man. But
Yeah,
now you
man.
can't.
You already
can't do
live
that.
in
That's so
Australia. What could be
unprofessional.
worse? You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
yeah, man,
ASAP Rocky
just-
coming late.
When was his
Super
last
unprofessional.
album? When was his
Man,
last
like-
album?
Man, let's look it up, man.
I love that.
Like,
Thinking up a problem.
because I can't.
I want to say the joint he had with
honestly,
2 Chainz and Drake.
He need to just go ahead and just go be a model, man.
2018, man, it was his last joint, man. It was that testing when it was horrible. It looked like a taxi cab and bull. It was horrible.
Man, he need to just go be a model and be Rihanna's husband, bro. Like, just call it a
Man.
day. Because if you run around doing this, you disrespecting your fans, you disrespecting the music. Like, I honestly don't want to hear from you no more, man.
And let's be
Like,
clear, they're probably
Nah.
everybody up in there came from Red Hot Chili Peppers. Let's stop playing.
Yeah.
They probably
A$AP
did, but
Rocky
you got to
was
at least
just
show
another
out.
piece. Yeah,
Yeah.
man, come on.
When
get
you,
out of
but you
here.
know,
Man,
them rock
Americans
groups like
will
that,
oversee.
them rock groups like that bring out the heat, and you got to
Yeah,
at least show
man.
up. At least show up for the culture. At least put on
Come
for the
on,
culture.
man.
If you ain't got nothing else, put on for the culture, man. Show
Yeah,
them what they
man,
missing. Like bring on
you
new
got all them
fans.
Crocodile Dundee cats over there like
Bro.
stereotyping us because you late.
Facts. You supposed to
So-
bring new fans into the fold. You over
Yeah.
there boo-booing on us, man. Nah,
Yeah,
keep
man.
that
Get
dude
this
off.
dude out of
Anything on
here,
this
man.
Bebo P, man, since it's one of your favorite spitters, man.
Wrong again. Yeah. There's no legitimate reason that was given for artists like ASAP to pull this stunt, man. Not only was the cat late to the point of becoming the headliner by default, after Red Hot Chili Peppers performed as the original headliners, but he only performed for 15 minutes. That's, like you guys said, disrespectful to Red Hot Chili Peppers and the concert goers. So I think next time there needs to be, if possible, some type of stipulation, maybe in contract or something. So nothing like this happens
I bet they'll do it
again.
next time.
Oh, you
Yeah,
better
yeah,
believe
like
it.
maybe
It's gonna be an addendum to the lease.
addendum to addendum on that stage. Yeah,
That proverbial
Nah,
shark, dog. You
nah,
gotta jump that
nah,
boy.
man.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, shout out to man. But shout out to
Come
the
on,
Chili
buddy.
Peppers for being graceful and polite about the matter of
Yeah, they better than me.
because
man.
they cut. I saw that they cut
Right.
their performance shorter than
They did,
planned in
yeah.
order to accommodate. So I mean,
No,
that's
again,
the
they were
worst.
just.
Wow.
We were talking about being civil earlier with the Big Boy situation and his wife. That was a civil situation that they didn't have to do.
Nah, they didn't.
And the audience, from what I saw in that video clip, was mostly individuals that seemed like they cater to a Red Hot Chili Peppers like fan base or whatever you want to call it. So
They were
as-
not
as-
Iceberg Babe.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, Jake,
Oh,
what
Iceberg Babe.
man, like what Clarence Camper said. Yeah, that. Yeah.
First of all, he's trash. Name 5 songs from A$AP Rocky. I'll wait.
That went name 5 songs of what?
5 songs from A$AP Rocky, man. Get out of here. So either or, man. Like I said, he's trash, man. It needs to go up in flames. This thing, man. Like his whole career needs to go up in flames, man. It's just trash, man.
What's that? Rihanna's husband, bro.
Yeah, man. But speaking of flames, we gotta talk about Megan the Mule. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. This is a 5-minute situation to help Black people understand business. You do not make business decision off snacks. She goes into Roc Nation. She said this herself. This isn't cap or anything like that. On a podcast, she says that she went into Roc Nation before she signed a deal, didn't know Jay-Z was going to be there. Jay-Z shows up and says, I heard you like Flaming Hot Cheetos, and brought in platters of Flaming Hot Cheetos. And this is why she said she signed with Roc Nation. Not percentages, not publishing, not ownership. Flaming Hot Cheetos, man. What's your thoughts on this as far as making a business decision of your lifetime on snacks
Clarence
that give
Camper,
you cancer?
Clarence Camper, this is your favorite artist. I mean,
no.
What you get?
Just like you said last time. No. Nah, this is like you said, Iceberg. Like I'm just looking at just how I hate to use this word, how coonish this looks though. Because what do we have a lot of bags of in our community in most households? And a lot of
whole bag.
If it ain't Grippos,
Grippos,
it's flaming
Grippos,
hot.
Yeah. Everything flaming.
It's something with flaming, a flaming Cheeto, a flaming Dorito, whatever it is. So we're promoting just putting this trash in people's body. But the fact that this is too easy for Cheetos. It's too easy for them. Like they didn't have to work hard to get her to sign up for this at all.
They might have already paid her for this one.
Well, this is the thing. Man. Before she even got the deal, he just brought Cheetos out. Then, of course, since he likes them, they hooked her up with a little deal, you know, to get her on Cheetos. But she just signed a deal because he brought Cheetos.
Man, I'll tell you the first thing.
This is Cooney, though, man. It's just coontastic.
Cooney, dog.
Right, George Cooney, man. This is
so much coonery.
No, Bebo, we go in real quick, man. This is the thing. You have her CD, so what? I mean, you're a fan, dog. Would you be offended? You bought the T-shirt.
As a Black man, as an African American, I'm offended.
Here's the thing. I think you got the answer because nobody has very many words to say. Like,
look, hey, man.
Look at the background, though, bro. Like, it all screams coon to me.
Pure coonery.
And we're going to get to more coonery here.
This is going to be on a billboard on every Martin Luther King Boulevard in everyone.
Everyone.
Man, anyway, the first thing that popped in my head was that scene when I seen this article and this whole situation was that scene from the movie called Life that had Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence, and Martin's killer character Claude Banks. He ran over that prison when he crossed that line. No, it was when he crossed that prison line to that Caucasian lady's outside window, to hide and scarf down that pie that she was cooling off from that window, eyes bucking and everything. I mean, for her to be presented with something like that from Jay-Z, apparently, or just anybody, it just goes to show, again, that level of COONERY. And she's not somebody that, I could see if she said that they just happen to have all of my M&Ms but the green one after we got done talking about the business, you know, the terms of the contract, the money, the marketing push, and things of that nature. I could see if it was just like, hey, by the way, here's something that, you know, just something to, as a by the way, just something light and quick. Pause. But this is just bad. It's not bad. I'm sorry, it's not a good look to hear anything like this at all. And it goes to show that, from the face value of it, that she's not business savvy, much if at all. I mean, she's got lost, at least a few lawsuits with the 1501 situation. You know what I'm saying? That she's having to come out of pocket for now. You know, it seems like she's not at a prime that Roc Nation probably desires. So you come out and say something like this, that's not good. And even relationship wise, you just came off of a Tory Lanez situation that's not putting you in the best public eye. So as far as notoriety is concerned, the flames, for lack of better wording, seems to be weighing down.
I could care less about like her. I like, especially like if we never heard about her on Fresh Out again, I think I would be perfectly okay.
Well,
she should just slap on the black face and the tap dance.
You know,
shoes.
how are we going to protect
that's
black
a good
women?
Close.
How are we going to protect black women when you're basically pushing Popeyes, hot Cheetos, and all that crap? I mean, get out of here.
Yeah.
Well,
as hip hop VCR said, man, like go to Style Piece Juice Bar or something, man. Like whatever this is, this cool.
Hey, the Koofy confessions write themselves, brother. There you have it.
Yes.
Well, this is the thing. We got to talk about Pusha T, man. He's still saying, and this is a quick situation, real quick. It's a 5-minute joint. Yep. He's still saying that. I mean, obviously, somebody asked him about Kendrick Lamar's new album. He said it was just great competition, but he still feels like he's got the #1 rap album. So my question real quick to you guys, is he capping? Is his album better than Kendrick's? And if not, who?
I don't feel like it's better than Kendrick's, but I'm not mad at him for showing that bravado about his work. Because I feel like
real quick, brother, if I may, real quick. So are you saying that you feel like Kendrick's is better than Pusha's when you say that?
I do. I personally think it's better than Pusha's album.
Okay.
I
just want to see. Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
But I get why Pusha's saying that, because Pusha does have a dope album, and he should feel good about his project. He should. So if I'm in Pusha's shoes, I'm saying the same type of thing. I don't think it's cap at all. I think he's just very bullish on his own album, his own work, which I think he should be. He should feel very good about the project he put out. Absolutely.
And then here's another thing, man, and this is a whole nother topic, but it kind of is inspired from this, man. Let's be clear, like these two projects, to be perfectly honest, exist in almost two different territories, man.
Like they do.
Like there's like it's almost like
apples and oranges.
We need genres, because hip hop is just so crazy and so big now.
It is.
We need to just have genres inside of hip hop and just disregard all the rest of this stuff that's out there, because there's just so much different stuff inside of hip hop. Anything from drill to coke to informative to insightful to backpack. Like there's just so much different stuff, man. Like and then what you guys the grown and sexy stuff. Like man, there's so many different things. Like that Pusha T album is crazy.
It's crazy, bro.
The Kendrick album is crazy, but man, these are two totally different vibes, man. I'm getting down with that Pusha T album in just a whole nother space. So I'm not even. If I get ready to try to like be like, oh, who had a better album? Like it just don't even make sense to try to.
It depends on what kind of mood you in, man. You know, you might be in a cool mood, so the Kendrick works, and then if you in the swaggy joint, Pusha T works. So I totally agree. It's different.
And, I mean, for me, I enjoy the Kendrick more, but that don't mean that I think the Pusha is.
No. I'm with you. Yeah. I'm with you. I'm totally.
I feel both of them. It's really like you said. I'm glad you said that, because it's by me saying I like Kendrick more, that don't mean that I'm like disrespecting Pusha, saying Pusha don't have a great album.
No. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, for me, I just enjoy the Kendrick more. But somebody else might be like, nah, man, that Pusha way doper than the Kendrick. And I would.
And everybody, everybody's entitled to, their thoughts about which one's better, or if anything. I just think that when I saw the statement that Pusha made about, great competition and so forth, I didn't see any cap, because I didn't take it as, anything of any slight. I want to also say that I think L really took it from me when he mentioned that both projects are in different lanes. They're in their own respective lanes.
Fact,
and I think
100%.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, they're both, great quality albums, for the zone that they're in. So if anything, man, if anybody, takes anything in their own mind regarding the great competition statement that Pusha made. I think it's good and healthy for the game, since I don't think he was insinuating anything. It builds fortitude and it fuels artists to, to do what they do best, or at least, make that attempt as best as possible. So, yeah.
This is Steph talking to LeBron, baby.
Yeah. Hold on, real quick. What is y'all's favorite album this year if it's not these two?
Hey, Iceberg, you said it in a conversation we had some days back.
Let's see what Jay Campbell got.
I totally agree. Okay.
Let's see what Jay Campbell got.
Man, that's a good question, because I have some albums like I really enjoy. Like
your number one favorite.
Enjoy the Black Star, the Fight Dog. Yeah, like there's some albums like I really, really like. You know what? I need some time, bro. I can't just like say which was my favorite right now, because I really do need to like think about that.
Oh man, this is tough. Here's what I'll say. I'll tell you the albums that I come back to.
Okay, Bobby Brown. Okay, go ahead.
I'm just saying. For me, I'm coming back. I'm coming back to Pusha. I'm coming back to Kendrick. I've been coming back a lot to that Elzai, but I just now got to live with that one.
Elzai's heavy, bro.
So it's that heavy, one is like in my mind, and then
that was on my list too.
My guy Vince Staples, man, I've been coming back to his album a ton.
I gotta beat it, man. I ain't beat that yet.
I've been coming back to his album a ton. So if I had
the bars of the week too.
If I had to pick one right now in this moment, I would probably be leaning probably Kendrick. But man, it's such a tight race, man. That like that's just a thought off the top of the head.
I gotta go with the Fife, man. Fife is still right, man.
See, I haven't got to listen to the Fife yet. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta listen to that Fife, man.
You gotta put it.
I've been trying to find it. I was like, I can't even like.
I'll send it to me. I'll send it to you, bro.
But I will say though too, is that for me
and that Black Star, can you get that on streaming?
It's on the server. I got you. It's on the server. You just got to dump it on the iPhone.
We got you together. Okay. The Black Star is tough, but I feel like the Fife almost cheats a little bit though. Because when you comparing it to like the Elzai don't have no features like that.
Facts.
No.
Fife got phenomenal features on there. And really the Black Star only has one really with Black Thought.
Black Thought, yeah.
That's it.
I think that Elzai is like, man, it's up there. It's a top 5, man.
But that Fife is still tough though.
You making it independently too? That's crazy.
I might have to go with that Fife as well. That Five Dogs Forever album. I do think that Black Star is like really kind of running neck and neck. But I want to give credit to Black Star because the way that they made their album, they purposely made it kind of a bit rough or whatever. Whereas like a Fife or most any other like standard album was there's a polish to it. Yeah. So, but I have to probably go with that Fife, and then
that's
maybe
a good point,
Bebo.
Fact.
I didn't think
that
about
Earth Gang. That Earth Gang. Don't sleep on that
Earth Gang. Still serious.
And that Earth Gang is mean.
Yeah.
Very mean.
Yeah. Well, man, y'all got
very mean.
Y'all got me really. It's hard.
If you a hip hop head, this has been a great year so far.
Hey, and what we're talking about, by the way, before we cut to the next situation, this is preliminary talk. This is preliminary. So we know that half the year's about over.
Yeah.
So we just, this is
preliminary. None of y'all putting Drake up.
I was about to say, y'all ain't put Drake?
Negative.
You're not putting Drake up there? Come on, Bebo.
Man,
you got it in the bedroom, jumping off the dresser.
Man, stop. That Drake gets that clearance.
You ain't got that Jack Harlow?
Yeah, the Harlow too.
Negative.
They Kentucky down.
Negatory.
Negative.
We don't have Zaddy Drake or Zaddy Harlow in that deck. So
this thing, like I said, to me, the Five Dog is up there, man. But speaking of puppies, dude, we gotta talk about Lizzo, and we gotta talk about his BET Awards, man, and just the black excellence, man, that was portrayed that night.
Stop.
I don't know if any of y'all watched this, man. I'm gonna put money on LB didn't watch it.
Did not watch it.
But this was a hard watch, even if you had time to watch it. It was rough. I mean, first of all, Lizzo looked like a disco ball. And I don't know if you see my man back here looking like Corky and Boo.
Man.
But it was bad, man. First of all, did any of y'all watch this?
Is that Bubba Sparks? No, okay.
Chubba Sparks. Chubba Sparks. Did anybody watch this? And if so, what was it take? Before we even go to the Diddy joint, don't go there yet.
Okay, I'm not going
What was the
there.
joint? Just period.
I'm going to start off because I didn't watch it. All right. Now, I told y'all how I do. I don't watch because I just say, hey, if it's ill, the clips will just pop up in my timeline. Like, it'll just get to me if it was ill. Not a single clip got to me. So there you go. There's my review. And there's tons of clips that get to me. I got plenty of people that be like, hey, man, check this, check that. Go here, go there. I check my timelines for things. Nothing from this hit my timeline. So other than coonery, some coonery came on the timeline, but that was it.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought that was Action Bronson back there for a minute. I was like, wait a minute. I said, is Action about to be rocking?
Look at his waistband, by the way. Like, what is going on there? Where'd they get all that material? Whoever they ordered that material from, they had to ship it early.
Joanne's love.
Look, and the nigga right beside him, though.
Dog, come on,
Ruben Studdard. They had me thinking Action Bronson and Ruben Studdard had a joint together,
looking like a fake Spice Adams
bottle with a pop, dog, before you put it in the oven.
You look more like Spice Adams.
Oh man!
Oh, let's go get chopped up for IG. I already know.
Yeah, man. It's just bad.
Man.
I mean, first of all, do they still need to do this award show, man? Like, do you need a rap awards and then a BT regular awards? Like,
they need it, but we don't.
It's a crap.
And,
this is crap. They need to cut it out. It's crap.
Hey, look, I will say I saw some. I suffered through some clips. I suffered through some clips, y'all. I suffered. I'm sorry, dog.
Oh, Jay, did you
say way too high? You need to cut
it. Okay, so hold up.
I did an Edward Scissorhands.
What was y'all thoughts on Sus Diddy though?
Man,
well, go back.
We already talked about the Lifetime Achievement Award.
No, go back to the.
Bebo got a little. Bebo got a one.
Okay,
comment. He got a few comments.
I just got something at least for that one, right?
Nah, she look like Rubble off of Paw Patrol.
Wow.
She's like that short. Nah, it's like that Short Circuit movie when the
Iceberg talking like he got
gold.
kids. Iceberg talking like he got seeds.
That Johnny Five when he turned gold. Oh man, she looked like Scrooge McDuck's safe with every that shit.
All the go when he jumps in.
All of them do. But real talk. Her performance, it wasn't all the way bad. I mean, of course, you got like some bussy activity going on back there, and just the whole joint. But oh man, looking like Lord have mercy. Let me stop. Nah, but her performance was okay though. Her performance was all right.
The ticker down here says the best moment. So what was the best moments before we get to Sus Diddy?
Was this the best moment?
We're trying to be positive, okay?
Gosh, the best moment. Oh man, the best moment that I saw. Yeesh. I don't think I have a best moment of this situation. At least not that I could think of. I thought it was cool to see, cats, like
we gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Okay.
We're not gonna talk about
okay. So
okay.
No, wait, real quick then. Minus the Diddy, Bad Boy, whatever you want to call it. I don't have a favorite moment. But a lot of people are talking about Chloe Bailey, I think the name is.
She's thick, Doc.
Yeah, and she did a song, I guess a new song of hers called, man, she is thick. But she did a new song called Surprise, and it was like I think it had like Adina Howard's Freak Like Me sample.
I mean, but we know this playbook, man. Find a freaky song from the 90s and remix.
And that's the thing though. That's the thing that had me like, yo, that's okay, I got y'all on that, but it's like just like most any other female that you see up there, it's the same old situation. Like you were saying, Iceberg, You know what I'm saying?
Lotto, Megan, Chloe. It's the same.
They all come with the
playbook,
same
man.
energy.
Yeah.
All
So
around the
I don't.
world, same song.
So again, so now with that being said, what was your
All
thoughts
around
on
the
the
world.
Diddy Lifetime Achievement Award? Because he brought out Shine, who looked like he has not touched any kind of cocaine in 10 years. He ain't sold nothing. He looks straight laced, political all day long, but was still spitting bars. So salute to him and Belize all day long. I love the women down there. What was your joints? And also Locks coming out and Little Kim doing that little robot joint. What was y'all thought on him getting an award, even though he's evil?
Well, I think we talked about this last show when it was announced that he was going to receive the Lifetime Award, and we basically said as a whole that regardless of whatever it is that he's been on that we know of, that we've been roasting him on, the man does have a legacy. You know what I'm saying? He does have a legacy, regardless of the evilness or the wrongdoing that he's had. I mean, just think about the artists, back in the Motown days, or how many people, how many, if any complaints are there about Quincy Jones or, executives like that. So, but
their
yet,
artists are still living though.
True. But the tide has turned, and there's been a shift, from then to now. We can't take away the bad boy era, from, what happened, at least for the praises that or the positives that happened, for whatever that may be. At the same time, I think that he should have made amends before doing the show in order to have like a Mace on that stage, in order to have, the folks that he's wronged.
Now, let's be clear. He donated $2 million one each to a HBCU, but then you're not giving your artists anything, which are there for music,
and that's what I'm
not
saying.
That. So it's like, hey man, that's great that you donated $2 million, but you're not even taking care of your artists, and you're there for music.
Well,
not to donate money.
But that goes to the whole Black excellence mantra, right? Hey, don't do for your own people, in terms of the status quo aspect of Black excellence. Don't do for your own people that you wronged. Do for the status quo. Let's do something that's going to serve as a good look publicly. You know what I'm saying? That's what that sends to individuals, like, at least to me.
And I agree about BCR. He did, heavy contribution to the culture. Like, let's be clear.
Yeah, I mean, he brought us LOX. He brought us Kim, Big, Craig Mack. I take nothing away from that. I mean, he has his fingerprints on hip hop, without a doubt.
He does.
For the artists that he brought in. But just to your point, Bebo P, again, doing things for your artists also, because I would like to see some of those folks thrive more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and some of them ain't here, but that's
Right.
for another conversation though.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
We ain't got to go there today, but
Sure.
but he deserved the award. You know what I'm saying? I take nothing away from him. I was glad that he brought out Shine, like Iceberg said. There was a powerful moment, so people got to see him, and Belize is letting him come to the States. And now that he's got some political power, you know what I'm saying, he can do some traveling. So just happy to see that.
I'm
man.
sure
Like
Diddy
you
gave him
said,
a little
Shine's
bag
playing.
back in the day too, man, to get him right. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully,
hopefully.
I mean, because he took a lot of
he took a lot of weight for Diddy.
Yeah,
So,
and let's I do want to say again, or just period. This doesn't take away from the wrong that he's done to like cats like Mace, just leaving cats. Who was that? Black Rob. You know what I'm saying? Just not really being there for him the way that he should have. I mean, really, just the list goes on and on. I mean, you guys fill in the blank out there in the, it's fresh out or in the comment section, but it's not to negate the wrong that he's done and is still doing. It's just
and this is what bothers me with the R. Kelly situation. This dude is nastier, or just as nasty as R. Kelly, and because he's in cahoots or in certain situations with people, and he's played the game correctly on that side, you don't get to see his dirt. You know what I'm saying? So again, shout out to his music joints, but as a person, I don't mess with him. But salute for the music, salute for the opportunity. But at the end of the day, in my book, he'll be known for the black man who hurt his own people the most, in my opinion. Even Berry Gordy gave a better deal than he did. And he's been on record saying, I just did what the white man did. I gave all my artists the same record deal they would get from a white man. But again, what's the point of signing with somebody of your own culture if you're going to get done the same by somebody else? You know what I'm saying? By him.
Well, real quick, if I may, just let me ask you guys this. Does it really matter anymore to receive a Lifetime Achievement Award from an outlet such as BET?
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Because now you can put that on your resume and get more money.
Gotcha.
When you go out and do your talks and do this, hey, I got a Lifetime Achievement Award. I got this.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. It means a lot, man. The people who's supposed to have it don't have it. So,
gotcha. Well, I mean, as far as BET with the antics that they had, or just the situations that they had, they brought out. I think Lotto brought out Mariah Carey and Young Dirty Bastard. For one of those songs. They had J Camp's favorite artist Zaddy Harlow bring out Brandy rapping her verse of that, so I guess so-called diss song and whatever. It's just, I get that they're trying to incorporate the old with the new in order to reinvigorate it, but the energy and the essence of the award shows, whatever the name of the award shows, is just not there. Yeah, it does feel forced. And yeah,
and I agree with Hip Hop VCR said, it's Jay-Z, Beanie Siegel. I mean, you could do all kind of situations where people have got done wrong.
Yeah.
But again, to me, Diddy's one of those guys where we looked up to, man, and we see him collaborating with everybody, man, and moving and shaking and bringing in the South when the South was popping. But yeah, Diddy's
I will say too, dude, I know from hearing a bunch of different interviews with Styles and Kiss, pause, they talked about how they kind of squashed stuff with Diddy. Now this was years after, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they had a whole diss album. I mean, that We Are the Streets was basically a Bad Boy diss album, really. But
yeah, and the only way that they could actually converse with Diddy was on a radio station.
Yeah,
at the time.
But they did again.
At least the
men
first time.
grow, we get older.
We do. Know
what I'm saying? I'm sure LOX like, look, man, we can't keep holding this heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta at least they ain't gotta be best friends with dude, but at least have like a business working relationship. So where if you see him out in the streets, ain't gonna be no beef, or if you see him at a show, ain't gonna be no static. So from hearing them talk, it sounds like they kind of chopped it up like that. Like they had that one sit down moment with him just to kind of hash everything out. Like I said, you don't forget, but they
and this is the thing. I think the Lock situation was more of, hey man, we're radioactive because when people are not messing with us because they don't want to piss off Diddy. So if they do something with the Locks, they're like, well, Diddy gonna be mad, so he ain't gonna throw us a bag for no advertising. So sometimes it's business. It's not necessarily over what you did. It's because we still got to eat out here. You know what I'm saying?
And I think LOX accomplished what they wanted to accomplish.
They did
as well, away from Bad Boy within
hip
hop.
Absolutely,
so it was easier for them to say, all right, man, let's forget the past. Like, we done moved on. We got D Block. We doing our own thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's squash this foolishness with Diddy, because at the end of the day, they said basically they did it for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They did it for hip hop. So they looked at the
remember Styles want to throw a refrigerator at him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now I don't know, and they were young. Again, when you young and you still got this street, that heavy street in you, it's different. But again, we all grow as man and we kind of come to our senses. You know what I'm saying? Once we get old and fat, you know what I'm saying? We got to realize life is good and life is a little better now. And I can kind of move past certain things in life.
Right.
Speaking of being silly and goofy and young, we got to talk about this R&B chaotic event that happened with Omarion and Mario. It's almost like they took all the coonery and put it under one roof for one night. What was y'all's thoughts on the R&B verses? If you saw any of the clips, I know L, like he says that the clips are going to get to him. What clips did get to you? And what was your thoughts on this verses, man? They're still not doing what we suggested. They're still getting lowbrow situations. But what was your thoughts on some of these low lights?
I actually went back and watched it.
God bless
it
you.
It was terrible. Well, because I wanted to see, because I kept hearing about it. I was like, man, I keep hearing how bad it was. I was like, I have to like see this for myself. And it really was that bad. Now, of course, I fast forwarded through a whole lot. I mean, long story short, Mario has way more talent than Omarion, which I said in the group chat. That's how it was going to play out. Dude can actually sing. He has real talent. Somebody who has real talent is not scared to hit all the octaves. And Mario even told Omarion, like, he's not about to perform that song because he can't hit the notes.
I mean, Omarion came out with that Janet Jackson microphone, so you know he wasn't gonna sing like that.
Exactly. So you gonna keep doing the little dancing and showing your chest. And Mario's like, look, man, I'm out here to perform. I'm out here to give these people a show because I can actually sing. You know what I'm saying? First of all, when he redid the Right and Wrong Way, the classic Keith Sweat joint, and damn near did it better than Keith Sweat. I mean, Mario killed that.
Yeah.
But basically, Mario and Sammy were the only two dudes who could hold a note.
Right.
Pleasure P, Trash.
Hey, Sammy's still holding it down, man. Shout out to Sammy, man. You know,
shout out to Sammy, man. But it was super disrespectful to R&B. I mean, we all R&B fans, on this platform. Man. I mean, I love R&B. You know, I grew up on that. You know what I'm saying? If my pops or my mom was to hear that, they'd be like, what the F is this? But man, it was trash. I mean, straight.
It really was.
Putrid. Outside of Mario.
Yeah, you want to throw the. I'm just seeing some old comments, man. Shout out to Nightmare. He was talking about the fridge getting thrown too or whatnot. Yeah, so. A lot of beef, man. With if what happened, if Sus Diddy actually comes out with a tell-all book,
but they respected Big too. Like they had a great level of respect for Big. Like I think even then they would have set some things aside to, you know what I'm saying, jump in the video for Big to salute his honor. Yeah. But the R&B verses was.
But staying on this joint, like was this all the way trash to you, J. Kemp, or what?
It was all 110% trash.
Wow.
Because for one, like Omarion didn't win any single solitary round. Like,
he didn't.
I didn't know he could. I didn't know his voice was that bad.
He can't sing a lick.
Even if you can't sing, you're like, okay, but the dude can dance though.
Yeah, but
that didn't help.
Yeah.
Like Mario just buried him. He buried him early too. And he buried him with them bars saying, you can't hit these notes, bro. Like you shouldn't even be on the stage.
When he brought the fake B2K dudes,
and that's basically what Mario said. Like, man, where's your boys at? You need your boys, and you still can't get around.
That's rough, man.
That's rough. And Mario makes now he makes grown man music, but I mean the fact that both these dudes basically came out as kids. And you couldn't sing as a kid, and you can't sing now. Talking about Omarion,
he couldn't sing back then. You're right.
What is you here for? Like to me, that's the whole point. If you can't sing, you're supposed to be that guy when you a kid. You know,
Nightmare's right, man. It was a poop show. You know what I'm saying?
It was trash.
It was straight
trash. You can fast forward through a lot of it too. And man, I used to be a fan of Bobby Valentino. That dude sounded dry.
Pause.
That's why I say used.
Okay.
But because he worked with Tim. Tim blessed Bobby Valentino back in the day.
Man.
Tim and Bob, yeah.
But all them dudes sound like they had not touched a mic in years. Besides Mario. Mario sounded like
it was like watching the Big Three, man. When Niggs was out all night long the night before, man.
Exactly.
Watching the Big Three joint.
Exactly. Basically, what they did was the same thing A$AP Rocky did. They showed up late, you know what I'm saying? Sounding like cats who just had no business singing.
The sad part, this could have been a really dope situation to bring back some R&B and to get them touring, you know what I'm saying?
And they got decent songs, though. It's not like they got trash songs, some of these guys.
Right.
And Pleasure P is a writer.
Yeah, Nightmare's right. Jeremiah was
horrible.
Dude.
Horrible,
and I got mad respect for Jeremiah.
Me too.
Chicago, man. L, did you?
Now I will say though, Jeremiah did have the COVID real bad. If you remember that, like
yeah,
back in
yeah.
2020,
He was hospitalized for a while. Yeah,
so I want to say that messed up some of his chords too.
But don't get on the stage though.
No, I agree with you because to me, R&B is graceful. It's an elegant, it's an elegant thing. We've had when Patti LaBelle gets on stage, it's different. Like I feel like if you really about that life, if you about that R&B life, you need to take it seriously. You can't just come off the hen bottle and walk out on stage and expect it to sound good. Like Ray J, monkey ass.
Did any of this pass your clips, L?
Man, just the buffoonery, man. All buffoonery. Like none of the good stuff cut through. Because I think there was just much
facts, nightmare. Stay in that injury list.
Yes,
that DNP,
right? Yeah, that did not play coach's decision, bro.
Basically, all them cats sound like. I'd rather hear Victor Oladipo sing. Than most of them do.
You go, okay? Would you listen to Carl Lewis?
I'll be honest. Carl Lewis is better than Ray J.
Do y'all think it was rust or like? I mean, like I would not think it was all them dudes is bad.
Well, listen,
Black and Milds.
Here's what I'll say.
Everything
is I was listening to Tank on your boy's podcast, man, Nori's podcast, right?
Okay. Oh yeah.
And yeah, he was basically saying like, hey, listen, man, I'm here for everybody that's gonna do R&B. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, there are like R&B singers. And then he said, then it's the cats over here that do R&B. And he was like, I'm a R&B singer. You know what I'm saying? So when you want somebody that's here to sing, like I'm here to like sing. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that's
that crack.
That's what I'm saying. It's obviously you inhaling some stuff. It's
legit, bro. And I think that's what the difference is that
Grey Goose vocal.
Is that, to be perfectly honest, like I could do an R&B album if I go in the studio and do it, because I can do 77 takes. You know, Campbell's so good.
With all those,
and you can throw some auto-tune.
I'm just
saying, I mean, no.
Here we go.
I'm just saying that, like, if I get 77 takes,
you gonna get it right.
A little extra auto tune, bro. You gonna think that I come out okay. You know what I'm saying? But I can't sing though.
Fair East Side.
Yeah, Fair East Side.
But is the thing though? Wouldn't you think that if I can't sing, at least I bring the showmanship, like Jay Kent was saying, and get some background singers or something.
You know what?
They did have that.
Get the track with the vocals on the back. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, they can auto tune you live.
Yeah,
just so you know,
like,
they can do that.
Anthony Hamilton could have sung over a phone, and somebody could have just played it out the speaker on
the
stage.
Hamiltonettes could have done something,
and it would have sounded better than everything that Ray J and them was doing.
Yeah, man. Nah, and this is also lack of preparation as well.
Lack of preparation, man.
Lack of preparation, not caring about your craft, and you couldn't sing to start with. So if you can't sing to start with,
you got exposed,
and you didn't try to, and you didn't prepare, and you didn't hone your craft. What would you expect? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I always compare to sports because I'm a sports guy, right? If you can't play basketball and then you didn't even go outside the night before and shoot a few jumpers, like, you think you're gonna come out there and do anything? Like,
Ivo can do that, but most people can't.
Well, yeah, because he starts with a decent baseline. There's some guys that start with a baseline. Like, I'm sure, like Tyrese. Tyrese is a guy, he started with a good baseline. Tank started with a good baseline. Bobby Brown, he didn't start with a good baseline. So if Bobby Brown will come out, he won't sing. Hey, man, he's going to have to stop. He's going to have to prepare. He's going to have to get ready. He's going to have to do all of these things. But to my man Plan B Thomas here's point, you could just we could call Anthony Hamilton right now and be like, hey man, bust us up a few things right now, and it would sound brilliant. But there's a whole lot of guys that can't do that, and
the whole night was bad.
C. Ray can just sing the Coalition intro like he did. Coalition. He can sing it.
Bebo, what's your final thoughts on this, man?
The Kofi confessions.
Bro. Nobody brought out the Kofi yet.
Right themselves.
This was a straight bars episode, man.
Let me say this. Ray J up there look. If I had one wish, sounding like
one wish,
nights like this, I wish that raindrops would fall. That's what he sounded like.
He did have
Eddie Kane.
Eddie Kane. Yeah. He sounded like that, and up there doing the funky chicken. I don't know what he was up there doing.
Talking about, I was holding my son.
Yeah, why?
Blaming on your son.
He did try to blame it on his son. Yeah, he sure did. So
talking about, I'll do it better next time. You know, but
ain't gonna be
the other cast was clowning him. They was singing it for him.
They was trying to help him.
Yeah, man. Bad.
And they did sound better than him. And if you look at his facial expression as they were trying to help him with that,
he was mad.
He was visibly mad and jealous. So I mean, there you have that in a nutshell. And then the whole situation in a nutshell. So much dirt, McGirt. No, but I mean, you guys pretty much laced it. I think the last episode of Fresh Out, we basically had put our money on Mario if we had a choice. And lo and behold, there you have it. Omarion didn't
22-0.
This didn't need to be 4 hours.
Blowout.
Man, it was a complete pause. It was a complete blowout. And, I mean, Mario's got vocals, pause. You know what I'm saying? He's got them. And then like Omarion, he was just trying to do every antic, including the watermelon joint.
Man, he blew.
Are you kidding me?
Really.
Like I said, the Kofi confessions write themselves. They're not even calling him Omarion anymore. They're calling him a watermelon or something like that. Or something like that.
First of all, he ate a watermelon on stage. How
talking about? I used to be made back.
The dude from 112, Q something. I forget. Forgive me. Is it Q Parker or Q something?
Yeah.
Forgive me, brother, if I for butchering your name. But he came and did he released a 20-minute video or something on social, basically letting it be known how much of a disgrace it was to the art of R&B for something like this to happen, and how it set R&B back with just the constant barbs back and forth, the interrupting.
Daz killed him. Daz murdered him. Daz
like trash.
Man, it was. This was
trash.
The worst. This was the worst versus to date. I mean,
what's crazy though, it could have been. It had the potential to be almost one of the best.
It really should have been. Yeah. And these
if
brothers,
you saw all the names on the marquee, but this is gonna be crazy.
Right.
Let me get the Hennessy out, dog.
Pleasure P and
yeah. These brothers were just on live or some type of live with Swizz and Tim sometime right before this took place, making it sound, well, I think it was Sammy and Omarion that was, but either way, they were bragging like they were, going to do their thing. And I mean, Sammy was okay, you know what I'm saying? But
Sammy could at least hold a note.
He did. Yeah. Sammy did, but Omarion.
And that's not saying much.
Yeah, it ain't more like no Marion, no melon.
And this thing, we respect all the gentlemen that hit the stage. We grew up in this era, so we was really excited about this R&B situation. But it's like Mario came through, and everybody else was like, they was on that lean, they was on that Bobby, they was on the Whitney too, they was on the DJ Screw.
Got that Bobby by the pen.
It was rough, man.
And I kind of feel sorry for Mario in a way, because don't get me wrong, he obviously was the victor, if you're going to call one. But overall, it's not like people are out there saying that, there was a winner out of this situation. What you're hearing more of is the downtrodden look of how this, man,
because everybody else was so bad. It made Mario look bad.
It made R&B look bad, man.
Yeah, like the bar was raised so low from the beginning. It didn't matter what Omarion or Mario did.
I
Because Ray
challenge
J couldn't even
anybody.
sing his own song.
I challenge anybody to go back and watch it. The other thing too is Versus sucks because they immediately took off. I don't know who their marketing department is or whatever they got going on. They immediately took the video off of the YouTube channel and then started chopping it up in little 7x20 videos. 7x20?
They must have lost bread.
Just keep it up there and then put out clips. Come on, man. In 1080p or 4K.
Right.
Like, why are you putting out 720 clips and then taking it down, trying to eat extra off of it?
Right.
Like, there's better ways to do that if you're trying to get more money. So
this is the second time that I can count within a few months time frame, so to speak, that Versus has been the name of a situation to where the bag is fumbled, and they've really got to, batten down the hatches and get down to brass tacks and really building the brand up to where it should be in a prime level or a more prime state.
It's sad, man, because ain't nothing else to do, so we always gonna end up watching it, and they know that. So,
well,
what's the bars of the week, man? So we get up out of here.
Oh, the flowers,
bars, flowers, everything. What's the flowers of the week?
Y'all got it, man. Y'all can go before me.
I'll make it quick. I was gonna say Dead Prayers.
Ooh, it's bigger than hip.
Man, that album with that track on it was just crazy.
Yeah, it was dope.
It was dope. Their sophomore album was pretty dope too. But I mean, for them to be basically on what they were on, I mean, they was basically, militant. They was Black Panther almost. You know what I'm saying, with the bars, man. Social injustice.
What was everything. That Let's Get Free? Is that what it was called?
Yeah, Let's Get Free. So
yeah, that's what Jay-Z was trying to like swagger jack some of their joints, like Drizzy.
Yeah. I mean, but for them to continue to push that type of pen forward in hip hop at that time, that's back when, you had your Cash Moneys popping and 3-6 stuff like, so they music was like, we was just like LB was just saying, when the lanes are completely different, Dead Prayers was still pushing their pen in that lane, man.
They were,
and they were having success with it. I mean, of course they didn't have the fanfare because you're not going to have it when you have that type of content, unfortunately.
Right.
But
I know, yeah.
Still, man, shout out to Dead Prayers, man.
Oh yeah, shout out to both of those. Was it Stickman and M1?
Yep, Stickman and M1. Yep.
And it's Stickman. He's been still putting out music. In fact, my barber just put me on to one of his solos, and he's putting out kind of like motivational sounding, like I think it's actually called workout, like music that it sounds like you can actually work out to. So that's dope. So
didn't Lord Jamar put them in the game? I want to say Lord Jamar was the one who put them really in the game. Like, he was the one
could have been, man.
They was on Loud though. They was on Loud in Relativity.
Because if you think Lord Jamar was making that same type of music.
Yep, that's true. Yeah. Yep. But hey, peace to Dead Prayers, man.
Peace to Dead Prayers, man.
Who you got, Mike?
Hey man, I'm gonna just stick to my man's I was talking about earlier. Tank, man. He deserves some flowers, man.
Okay.
Grown man music.
Man, people he likes it, man. It's that bedroom bully, dog. First 15 minutes.
Music. You
put
he
that
was, Tank in, you getting the draws off time.
All day, man.
He was he came up with some of my favorite people in the game because he came up under Aaliyah and Genuine and worked with Timbaland on a lot of things. He was a part of a group of writers and stuff. He still is a fantastic writer. And so and then just what he's been doing in the game.
He played them chords too.
Yeah.
And he looked like Freddie G.
Yeah, man. So
hilarious.
Like the way that he's done it all of these years, and what was cool is he kind of talked about how like he was he came and he asked what he said, he came prepared for when Genuine asked him to sing backup, and then at some point Genuine was just like, hey man, check out my young guy, and he just got busy, and then he was like, then Aaliyah was like, hey man, come on over here, do this, and so that's kind of how he went. And then he said he does that same thing now today, and like the homeboy Luke James, he's a great R&B artist as well. He used to be backup for Tank, and that's what he used to do in his shows. He said, hey Luke, man, just come up and just go ahead and bless him real quick or whatnot. So man, it was just good to hear from him on Nori, but just a good guy doing good things, man, and just taking care of business and being prepared and can actually sing, man. So shout out
making good music.
Did you get the did you rock with that TGT super
I
group?
did.
Yeah, that was hot. They was clowning.
I did. They albums. They had some bangers on there.
They had some
that,
bangers.
they had that
Genuine
bedroom
and
Tyrese. And they've even talked about how they just butted heads because they all just big ego guys, and they try to bring it back together, whatever. But hey, listen, hey, they brought it to us and it worked out. You know what I'm saying? So, but love it, man. It's definitely bedroom bully music.
I still wait off the dresser.
Bebo Bully.
Whatever.
Bebo Bully.
Bebo Bully. Y'all wild boy. Y'all some wild boys. I tell you.
What you got, man? What you got?
I'm going to ATL, man. I'm gonna hit up ATL and give my flowers to Chris Cross, man. I remember these two. Yeah, these two young brothers, man.
Tonight.
Yeah. Hey, they tonight.
The daddy.
They was two. Yep. Oh yeah. Jump. I'm telling you, man.
They got found in a mall.
In a mall.
Never get anything. They was getting free samples, man.
They were.
Out to, Renee Nostalgia for doing a video. The go to her channel, man. It's hot.
Yep. Oh yeah. Discovered at 12 and 13 years old, man. Mac Daddy Mac,
Daddy Mac.
They Young, Rich and Dangerous was a fire album.
I'm telling you, man. It really was slept on.
That was when they was kind of like grown. Like they were men on that one. And you can tell
and the album rolled.
It rolled, bro. The production was dope. It was grown man music, and the bars was right too on that.
Yeah, man. I mean, you guys mentioned it. The Totally Crossed Out. With songs like Jump.
It's the bomb.
I missed the bus. Yeah.
I hear me coming. Here I come.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jermaine Dupri for having the vision, man.
Yeah, Jermaine Dupri hooked him up.
Yeah. And to this date, there is no other group or duo that came in the game at an extremely young age before the age of a teenager and just set it off from a hip hop level.
True. And the swag.
I'm not talking about rap, pop, pop, hip hop. No, I'm talking about I think it's funny you mentioned that because I think Jermaine Dupri went on record to say that in so many words that like they embodied the word swag. Like if swag was a thing, it was these cats, man, and
that's why he chose them. That's
why he chose them.
They were superstars when he saw them.
I mean, they came out in '92, bro.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. So, hey, continue to rest in peace, Chris Kelly.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Chris Kelly. Shout out to Chris Smith, and peace to the legacy of Chris Cross under Jermaine Dupri's direction and leadership. So, with that said, Iceberg, who is going to be
my flowers of the week, man, is Flavor Flav.
Yeah,
Flavor Flav. Boy with the clock. You know what I'm saying? If you younger than 40 or 35, man, go check him out. But
for the love of Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav Records is 911's a joke. Get up and get down. 911 is a joke. He barred that up. That whole song was him. No Chuck D, because like most people think he's a Spliff Star joint, but he had whole records to himself, man. And 911's a joke was a dope record. It was dope and it was conscious, which we don't have anymore.
The production was crazy too.
He came to my hometown and stayed, and like they had a show, and he ended up staying for 2 weeks, like just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like he was in the hood, just chilling, man.
Yeah, hey, let's highlight something else too about Flavor Flav. He's not just a hype man that just says, this brother can genuinely play the keys on the piano like masterfully. So he has more than one talent of just being the backup dude and just kind of being that bold.
Y'all taking it even too far. There's some people that think he's just a reality TV star. Flavor Flav existed before flavor of anything that was on VH1, and it's a lot of people that don't know that. A lot of these youngins. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that one.
Worked a lot of IG spots too, like Delicious and Bull and
New York,
New York. Joints. So he catapulted that whole reality TV
He did.
show situation.
He really did.
Shout out to Flav. Oh yeah, and shout out to Touch, man. He can also play the drum.
Flav can play the drum.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
So yep. That's right.
So,
peace to you, Touch. Man. Yeah. Peace.
Again, man, any shout outs before we get out of here, man. It's a good show, man. It was long pause, but we had to go in tonight, man.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to Touch, Nightmare, Hip Hop VCR.
Yep.
All day.
You know what I'm saying? Les Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
All
you know
fans,
who's rocking with us, all the fans, all the peoples.
Yeah.
You know, Los, everybody.
Subscribers.
You know, we salute
all
you.
Day.
We salute you.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else, man, before we get out?
That's it for me, bro.
Hey, there's a lot of shucking and jiving going on in life with examples that we talked about. You know, Megan Thee Stallion bucking her eyes over some hot Cheetos, and Omarion with the watermelon joint setting us back. You know, so yeah, hey, I think like that's like Spike Lee, you know, Little Brother, you know, just to name a couple in the entertainment fray, had it right, you know, with the minstrel situations that they try to let folks know about. So I think it's important to understand, like, it's not just on a superstar level, but just in general. Hey, look, success can be attained without selling yourself or your people out. You know what I'm saying? So just be all I'm trying to say is be forward thinking with the actions that follow in a tried and true fashion, and the value of not only that's going to show in the fruits of your labor, but your character that you naturally present, you know, to whoever you come across. So
you ain't
outside of that, you ain't got to do all that. Yeah. But outside of which, hey, thank you all for tapping in to Fresh Out, the world's most dangerous podcast.
Appreciate you.
Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't, with the notifications bell. And with that said, that's all I got. Hey, much love.
HipHopVCR.com, Rawthentiq.com/shop. Get your merch, man. If you like stuff like this, man, keep us rolling, man. Show some love and wear them tees, man. That golf course life is on sale right now.
Right.
Again, Bebo
Get
P.
your iron together.
Yeah, get your iron game up. Bebo P, man. Jay Kemp, man. That Plan B God. You know what I'm saying? You know how it gets down, and they'll be the Power Follow. You know how we get down. We here every Wednesday, 9:30. Check us out on social media, man. We got some dope stuff. Check us out over there. Again, we always here, man. We showing love, man, to all our regulars, but all the new people. Shout out to you, too. We'll see you next Wednesday, man. Peace.
Absolutely. Peace.
Fresh out.
World's Most Dangerous Podcast.
Hold up. You're now listening to Fresh Out, the world's most dangerous music podcast on the